Actually, I wanted to say at first, thank you very much for the very warm, welcoming, and so nice these 2 days which I have spent in Moldova. And I was a bit surprised that you local people, so you know much about Latvia, and that's why I think I will give the information about my country, because you know very high about my country where I live. It's about my experience why I am here. Now I work for an NGO Propolis Latvia, which is established only on the February this year, and our goal is to promote the partnership among local communities and different stakeholders who are responsible for local safety. But before that, I worked for the State Police of Latvia for 3 years, and I was a member of a team which was responsible of implementation of community policing approach in a pilot project or pilot police department in Latvia, where we activated community policing approach. As you probably know, community policing actually is a philosophy, as Veiko already mentioned, and it is very hard to understand how to implement actually philosophy. And our goal was to make a concrete scheme for our local police officers, which could be the exact steps how we can implement this community policing, and how can we raise trust to the police, and also the partnership of different stakeholders. We started only 3 years ago, so we don't have such an extensive experience as the Estonian colleagues do. And I will tell you a bit more about the current situation where we started our project, and actually the current situation unfortunately now remains the same, and probably you will find some similarities also with your country. We are still facing in Latvia low levels of public trust towards the police. Actually, 3 years we made first attempts to evaluate the public attitude towards police. Actually, this is a quite huge discussion, unfortunately. To my mind, it's unfortunately that this is still discussed whether to evaluate public opinion or not, because police officers are used to use only statistical data about registered or enclosed or discovered criminal cases. So the public opinion, unfortunately, is not taken into account very much. When we firstly did our public surveys on public trust, actually the trust level is pretty high. It's 65% in Latvia. And if I would refer to annual presentation, then you have seen the data from the Eurobarometer. This shows only 45 to 50 percentage of trust. I would say that my experience is that always Eurobarometer shows lower level as it is, because it uses different methodologies how to find out this trust level. I'm telling this because if you probably will start in your country to measure such kind of characteristics, it is very good to know that European institutions use, I would say, more easier methods. The second characteristic is mutual mistrust. I don't know how it is in your country, but in my, it is in this way. Police always is saying about the local society, they don't want to cooperate with us. When you ask the local people about the police, are you ready to cooperate? Always citizens will say yes, but they don't want to cooperate with us. So both sides are willing to cooperate, but somehow it's happening that they are not coming together and don't really make partnership projects together. So later on I will tell you how we broke actually this cycle. I mentioned already the main evaluation method of police work is focused on the statistical data. But when you want to change your working methods and introduce new approaches which are focused not only on registering and solving crimes, it means that you must change also the evaluation criteria of the police work. We face the situation that our district officers actually is unknown to local society, because local district officers is used to communicate with the offenders, and they are not coming into touch with so-called normal people who are not going to commit any crime actually. The next problem was, and actually still is, that public actually have very limited understanding about what police is doing on daily basis. Of course, everybody knows that police is catching criminals, but I assume that this is not what our officers and you, like police officers, are doing every day. But local societies have not enough information to build a trust to this institution. And we still, I would say, have a military force, not police as a service. Why I am describing all this so deeply? When we started and we wanted just to implement different working methods, we also saw that we will deliver only crime prevention projects. But when you start to work with crime prevention, very many problems rises, and you can't focus only on crime prevention and don't focus on the police working evaluation method. So I feel that probably your project or neighborhood watch also will have a discussion on such a broad issues actually. But if we are talking about the crime prevention, of course, also in my country, the strongest point is preventive work with pupils and kindergarten, and also traffic safety. Traffic safety is easy kind of field of working because some percentage of insurance money is dedicated to crime prevention activities, solving traffic issues. But other fields, I would say, they are not focused, and we still don't have a national crime prevention strategy. We don't have, unfortunately, database strategy. When you analyze, okay, you know that the theft is the most popular crime type in your country, but you should analyze where when, why the thefts are occurring in your specific village which you search for. And honestly speaking, I think I'm from NGO. I can afford to be a bit critical. I mean, you would not hear such an information from police officials. But as a representative from society, I can tell you one more thing. I think that we don't have still crime prevention culture within Latvian state police. And I can describe this only by one example. There is a bonus system for the police officers. And for example, if you are solving criminal case, you can receive up to 150 euros bonus. This is about the criminal case. If you are implementing successful crime prevention project, you can receive up to 28 euros bonus. So you can actually see what is our priority still, unfortunately. And you can write on every strategy that crime prevention is our priority, that we really want to cooperate with local society. But the practice which exists in daily life, it actually sometimes doesn't fit with official papers. So, and I would say that when in my country, state police will change this benefit system and crime prevention projects will be evaluated in the same level as criminal investigations, this will be for me a sign that something is changing in my country. And especially when we take into account other European countries' experience. For example, in the Netherlands, the neighborhood directors, they are more highly paid even the criminal investigators. So it's really up to priorities and politically set priorities. So we started our project in Sauci. It's the name of the locality, Sauci Police Department. And of course, we have basically two similar or probably not similar goals: to increase public trust and satisfaction with police work, and to do some crime prevention activities together with local community. Just to give you a small impression about the police department, it serves 70,000 citizens. The personnel is 70 district inspectors. Of course, they also have traffic police and criminality investigators and other stuff, but I will be talking only about district inspectors. That's why I meant only this number. And during the month, there is a crime rate of 62 offenses per month. We were very inspired by our Czech partners, and they were our biggest advisors and partners. And I would say that you have chosen also very good partners, I mean Estonia, because it is much more, not easier, but it gives a little bit different sense when you are learning something from the country which have similar history. And Czech Republic also had to turn the military force to the military police to the police who serve the people, and also we Baltic states in Estonia have similar experience. How to turn militia power to police who serve for the community. These are our 6 steps which we created during 3 years. Of course, this is adoption from different experience from other countries like UK, America, Canada, Netherlands, and others. And what we did, the first step is that we clarified the needs of local society. That's why I asked yesterday in our meeting, how do you think, what are the main concerns from the point of view of local society regarding safety issues? And it differs very much from the understanding of police. I will show you the next slide. These are 6 problems identified from the south to town community. The first place is absence of lightning during darkness. The second place is youngsters gathering on the street. Third one is persons under influence of alcohol. 4, violation of traffic rules. 5, stray animals. And 6, theft. And our police officers were, surprised, even shocked, because they thought that the theft is the main problem also for the local community, because the statistical data shows the thefts are the highest crime rate according to the statistics. But if you make such a questionnaire among local people, you understand that actually there are totally different difficulties and needs for them, and the sets are only on a fixed place. Now we are almost done already. How can I get back? There are no. Okay, I can't show you anymore. Could you show? How can I come back to the previous slide? Okay. Just quickly about these 6 steps. When you ask the people what are your concerns regarding the local security, then you receive back the questionnaire, you put your data together and come back to the citizens to show the results. And when the citizens see huge list of topicalities, they understand that actually you can't solve everything at the one time. And local community, together with the police and already with the municipality, should identify 3 to 5 priorities which will be solved during the next year or even 2 years. So this is the negotiations among local community and other stakeholders. The third step is the police is making the working plan. It's kind of a agreement among different stakeholders, which is not signed, of course, but it includes all topicalities. And the work plan says what will be done by whom, and also police officers, police are saying what they will not do. And this is something important which we have to learn, because police can receive every complaint, about everything, and police are always trying to solve also everything. But police is not like a problem-solving institution, in a general meaning. Police can solve the problems which relates to them. And if we see these 6 topicalities of local people, absence of light is the responsibility of municipalities. Police officer will not change the lighting on the street. Youngsters gathering on the street. These are events, and youngsters are not doing criminal offenses. They are just coming together, sitting in the bus station probably. They are talking very loud. They are probably using bad words among each other, not to other people. There are no reason to collect them and to transfer to the police station. They have nothing else to do. That's why they are on the the bus station. And this is not the responsibility of police officers to entertain these youngsters. It's the responsibility of schools or municipalities to give a ground for them, to give interest about the other interest activities. Okay, persons under influence of alcohol, this is also in my country is under responsibility of municipality, because they have to create the store doing up room, or I don't know if the English one correctly. Violation of traffic rules, of course, this is under police, stray animals. Animals also are under the municipality responsibilities and that. What we also ask, this is very useful information for the municipality, unsafe places. You probably also you also could mention some places in your neighborhood where you feel unsafe, but actually there's nothing bad happening. For example, underground tunnels or parks. These are places which are not notified in police statistics. Because when we renovated the tunnel, which is the only possible way how to cross the highway, there was no registered crime in this tunnel. But this was most unsafe place from the point of view of citizens because it was ugly, it was dirty, it was without lighting, and during the rain time the ground was wet. So there were situations when during the heavy rain you must go through the water. So and this is unsafe place according to the community understanding. Okay. The next step after the working plan is problem solving in partnership with municipality, community and other stakeholders, crime prevention project, and the final step is reporting on the progress. And police should report back what have they done and what have they did not, and why. Because it is necessary for the people to know why things are not happening. Somebody is not cooperating, you don't have enough money or something like that. And I mean, if you are using the 6-step model, police officer is a coordinator of these processes. That's why he is a key person who gives report back. Because the most problems actually was under the municipality. But still reporter is police officer. Why? Because he or she was the person who asked to local community what are your concerns. And if you are asking, people are waiting that you will be the same person who will give you reply. So this for us, for the next try, this took for us 2.5 years. I would say this can be done more quickly, but for the first time it was more than 2 years. And I mean, when you do your reporting, you are starting again from the beginning, you clarifying new needs, new safety problems. Results. These are statistics because police officers like statistics, also our politicians like statistics, everybody likes statistics, so I will present also statistics. The first, you can see that the number of population who believe that police work has improved by 26%. It's almost 1/3 of local population after 3 years decided that the police started to work better. And if we, in 2010, 24% actually had no opinion about the police. They couldn't say they are doing good or they are doing bad. Actually, this is very bad sign. Because if society doesn't have, can't give any response to such a question, what do you think about the police? That means that they don't have any information. If they are not committing crime, so that means they are not coming into the contact with the police. If they are not drivers, if they are not driving the car, So there is almost non-possibility how to communicate with the police. And of course you can leave it like that, but you would assume that you would like to have people who know about you and what you are doing. And now you can see in 2011 only 2% had no opinion about the police. Identification of district officers we also managed to increase by 26%. Satisfaction with the work of the district officers is 7%, and I can continue and continue. But I would like to advertise also our book. You can read more detailed analysis and more results. We created the handbook on our 3-year experience. It is translated in Russian and in English as well. On my last slide, there is an internet link where you can download also electronically the book, because I have only 5 of them with me. Probably you can send the presentation or
this presentation will be available to command from our website.
And we managed somehow to reduce also registered crime offenses and registered theft. Of course, we have talked a lot that you can't measure what actually influenced this reduction. Probably it wasn't community policing. And we talked also during this day that when you start such kind of activities like neighborhood watch or community policing, actually crime should go up, not down. We don't know how it happened. Czech partners also experienced after the first 2 years also crime reduction. This shows what? This shows what? That community policing doesn't make any harm to you or to your local community. So this is very friendly approach, and you can reduce your registered crime. I would say that's it. Thank you.